All right, Shalom. I want to first start off giving all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakakwadash. Double honors unto our apostles as well as the men that taught them, the elder high priests, as well as the elder bishops and the elders at Great Millstone. Peace and blessings unto the 144,000 and the rest of the elect of the nation of Israel. This is the brother Abadia from the GMS Houston camp. And I ran across this article off of the combat rated, the military section. And, I said I got to do a video on this because it's showing a few things. And I'm going to go ahead and read the title before I get into it. As you have been seeing, it says multiple sailors aboard USS Abraham Lincoln attempted to jump overboard during record 250 plus day deployment with no end date in sight. So this is showing that, if this is going on this particular ship, I wonder what the climate is like as far as the morale, the how you say that word? The enthusiasm, okay, of the military at this point, okay? Because right here we showing that this military personnel, it says sailors, Navymen, all right, that are thinking about offing themselves. How the hell you at war and the war ain't even got hot yet, okay? And instead of, having your mind set on defeating the enemy, you're thinking about unaliving yourself. And a lot of these, the cat is out the bag. I'm pretty sure it's all around the military that they fighting for some big BS. Esau has been exposed so bad. Even the military know that this place is full of shit. And that they're fighting these wars based upon an agenda other than what they're told. In the military, they don't have to tell you all the details. Okay? They give an order, you got to take the order and go fight. Or go perform your duty. Okay? And shut the hell up. When you sign up for the military, they don't have to explain to you what's going on. And just give you orders. Okay? And it's showing that they're scared and exhausted. And we're gonna read a little bit of that in this article. It ain't looking good for Babylon the Great. And who you think is in the military? What kind of men do you think that's in the military? And you got women out there. Men that were raised up in this soft, feminist society, okay? That don't take shit serious. There's a very lax, unserious spirit about this place. Come up thinking everything is a game over here. And play video games. And then, for whatever reason, these individuals join the military. And they really join the military for security. If something really was shaking for them in Babylon the Great, America, these people wouldn't be joining the military. You think if they had something else going that was like a bright future and something else, whatever it is, that they would, you know what? I believe in this country so much, I'm just gonna go join the military. That's why the recruitment centers are empty. You see, and the goddamn these military recruiters, they come to the high schools and they recruit these children. Now they ain't I won't say children, young men and women that have a folly spirit upon them. That's the spirit of Babylon the Great, is to be foolish. It's to laugh and kid and joke and play games all the goddamn time. Then they sway certain individuals that don't got shit going on for them, that don't have a so-called future, which there's no future in this place any damn way. Okay, but just, the mindset when you're in that high school and you're about to graduate, you get them butterflies. Oh shit, the real world is before me. You know? Some of the high school people, they just fucking I never go to the military. They just graduate and try to figure it out. Some get scholarships. Um, Others have certain ideas of what they want to do. Then you got other individuals, they don't know what they gonna do. Damn, I ain't got nothing going for me. I'm not going to college, whether they can't afford it or whatever the case may be. And the military is like a last resort. Okay? And we all know, because we all done been in high school and seen them corny ass um, military recruiters recruiting. And they're enticing. That's the word I want. They have to entice you, okay? And pretty much kind of um, subliminally, bribe you. They show up in some type of foreign vehicle, some nice car. Now, this is how you could be living. So they don't come and recruit and push the energy of fighting for this country, defending this country against all enemies. And I believe if they say a foreign and domestic, because we represent such a courageous and righteous country, that wants to protect the core values of this place or whatever the hell, you know. No, they go and they pitch. It's pretty much a sales pitch. They pitch, that you can become financially stable and take care of your wife and children, and you can get all these different benefits. They sell them on benefits. Well, you're supposed to be in the military to fight for your nation. Okay? And right now, the American people, even the military, nobody believes in this fucking place. Now, again, these people in the military was probably hoping war never came up while they served. And now look at you. So let's get into this article a bit. This was put up 12 hours ago. So you got men in the military that have suicide on their mind. How is that? You're at war. You're not even in the thicket of it yet, and you are thinking about offing yourself. And I had did a video before I get into it, I had did a video on this same ship, how that the living conditions is horrible. Mold in the showers, toilets not working, a lack of bare of essentials like soap. And I titled the video a half a cup of rice and 2 tortillas. What a devil. So that's some of the food that they eating. They eating half a cup of rice and two tortillas. And they ain't touched land in over 250 days. They pushing towards a year. Yep. And the war hadn't even really got hot and heavy at all yet. Okay? And these goddamn devils or whoever's in part of the military, it ain't just these Edomites. They're already gassed or exhausted, and they're scared, which is scriptural. So let's read it. Let's see. It says multiple sailors aboard the aircraft carrier USS Abraham Lincoln have attempted to jump overboard during a deployment that has now stretched into its ninth month, according to family members who spoke separately to Military Time and Stars and Stripes. The carrier's roughly 5,000 sailors and Marines have spent more than 250 consecutive days at sea, a length of time without making land that would mark a record for modern U.S. aircraft carrier deployment. So this is unheard of in this modern time. Okay? I'm going to skim through this. There's some I want to bring out. Let me see. Okay, I'm going to jump around through here because I had read some of this article before I started the video. Now, right here it says families sound the alarm in San Diego. More than 200 family members attend an in-person town hall in San Diego last week. Attended an in-person town hall in San Diego last week with Acting Secretary of the Navy Hong Kao, followed by a separate virtual meeting that evening. Recordings of the virtual session reviewed by MS Now captured family members raising concern and safety. One spouse told officials her husband had texted her that day saying he hopes he doesn't wake up tomorrow. Wow. According to Stars and Stripes, another woman at the meeting told Kao that the Navy had broken trust between the U.S. and the leadership. So these people in the military they're not there. Their mind is not in the war. And it ain't even, they reported to us low numbers of deaths, U.S. soldiers dead since this war started. And I believe they said around 26 or something like that, 18. I forget the number, and over 600 wounded. Those are small numbers. Okay. And the numbers are probably much higher, knowing this devil. They're not reporting the true casualties, the true number of casualties out there. So the military personnel, their head ain't in the game. They out there, they know they fighting a bullshit ass war. It's a real one. but they know that it's behind some bullshit. They probably talking all kind of shit against them, their own military. There's no trust. Then they ain't gave them a clear. They not telling them guys when they going home, or guys and gals. Okay, goddamn women want to join the military. Here you go. You gonna stay over there. So these people, it said they exhausted. Hold on, not in that. It didn't say to say that. Yeah, it does. It's exhaustion and safety. Yeah, so they've tired. You see, and the war ain't even started. I mean, the war started, but it hasn't got hot and heavy yet. Okay, I'm gonna bring out this last paragraph, and then I'm gonna hit a scripture. This is It says this is a part of the article. It says a deployment that would not end. The Lincoln left San Diego November 21st, 2025, originally bound for a Pacific deployment before it was redirected to the Middle East as the United States moved towards war with Iran. The carrier has since served as a centerpiece of Operation Epic Fury, military campaign against Iran, and has been supporting combat operations for roughly 5 months. The deployment was originally expected to last around 7 months and conclude in May of this year, but it has since been extended multiple times with no public announced return date. Yeah, and I'll post this news article in the description box. There's probably some more information that I could pull out, but I'm gonna stop right there. Okay. I believe it says in this article that about six, you know, military or sailors attempted to jump overboard. You know, jump overboard outside of trying to unalive themselves some other kind of way on the ship. Yeah, that's pretty extreme. You got to be in a pretty vulnerable state to do that, you know. But they're fulfilling the scriptures, and you can see the scripture right here. This is showing that when things really do start to get bad, the American military is pretty much gonna tap out. Okay, they're already exhausted. There was a part in this, I can't find it. Yeah, but it pretty much said that the military on this ship, they're scared. It didn't go into details about what they're scared of, but it says they're scared. They're scared of the uncertainty. They're scared that they could possibly lose their life. Scared not knowing how long we done been out here for damn near a year and ain't touched no land. Jeremiah 51:30, it says the mighty men of Babylon have forborne to fight. And they in that spirit already. I'm gonna see something real quick. Look up that word. Forborne. In Jeremiah 51:30. And this Hebrew word Goes back to H2308, and it's Chadal. Chadal. Stop, cease, leave undone, forbear, cease, come to an end, leave off. So they don't want to fight already. They ready for this thing to be over with. And now we're seeing in a lot of cases, or some cases, I'll say it that way, shit, they don't want to come home. They thinking about unaliving themselves. You know, in this article, we read in the article where one man said he told his wife he hope you don't wake up. Why didn't he tell her, I wish I could just be home with you, honey. I wish I could just be at the house with my wife and children. You know, he said he wish he didn't wake up. So where the hell are their heads at? They don't even wanna live no more, let alone fight. Okay? And this shit may be, spreading through this energy, this spirit, may be spreading through the military like wildfire. Back in Jeremiah 51:30, the mighty men of Babylon, Babylon the Great, not ancient Babylon, okay, which is America, have forborne to fight, and we seeing a glimpse of it now. They don't want to fight. It says they have remained in their holes. Their might has failed. See, it say we read about how they say that they're exhausted. You know, these Americans, so-called American citizens, are not built for war. They're not built for strenuous conditions. I'm talking about their mind, their mindset, their mind durability. They got weak minds over here. And you think you're gonna go in the military and join the military, get your basic training or whatever kind of training they give you, and then that's gonna shape your mindset. That's gonna reshape your mind from however many years, 18 years, 20 years of or however old you are when you join the military, of weak, soft mentality type of indoctrination. Then these women, forget about it. These fucking women in the military. What do you think the fuck are they gonna do? But start breaking down, and we've seen instances of that on the internet, about the mere thought of going to war, let alone being over there in the Middle East. And there's women on that ship. Okay? They're having meltdowns, okay, just on the mere thought of having to go to war. Oh shit, we about to go to war. What are we gonna do? I didn't sign up for this. But ultimately, when things get hot and heavy, the American military is gonna bitch up. Thus said the scriptures. They gonna hide. We seen a video a long time ago. Could have been over 10 years ago. And we seen military. They had footage of American military over in the Middle East, and bombs was dropping all around them, and they were scared, hiding under some different structures. Okay? It says their might has failed. And man, they exhausted before the war really even begun. It has begun, but we in the very, very beginning of it. Okay? They became as women. And now you even got women in the military over here. What a disgrace. What a show of weakness to these other nations as well. So in standing up like a man ready to fight, you know, because if you join the military, you should have the mindset that I might have to fucking die in this shit. But not over here in Babylon the Great. The military, the military personnel in these other countries, okay, they don't have the same mind. Okay? You join the military, is you should count the cost that you might have to die. But over here in America, they don't see it that way. Oh, I'm joining the military to get these benefits, take care of my family. And that's the mindset that they have going in. And then say they get out, oh, I served for my country. The fuck out of here. It says they became as women. They have burned her dwelling places. Her bars are broken. Ultimately, America is going to be destroyed. Okay, the Most High is putting the spirit on these nations to rise up against Babylon the Great, and the end of America is going to be destruction. The American military, all the different branches are going to get dissipated out there. Okay. So that's pretty much it. Just want to report on this article. It's showing the state of, or a glimpse of the state of the military, the mindset, the morale. Okay? And it ain't looking good. It ain't looking good for them. It's looking good for us because we seeing prophecy being fulfilled. Okay? Or in the making. The prophecy of World War III, the prophecy of the mark of the beast, okay, being fulfilled. We seeing this man's power diminish, and we're loving it. Until the next video, or Lord willing, this video was edifying, and until the next one, I say shalom.